your back steadily and continuously for 6 hours. Thank you so much for your presence today. I would like to say thank you for your presence, especially from the beginning until now. And it's in the some last day, just some last days left of this journey for the first English course. For remainder, cohort number 7. And we are opening the second English course. This way we can upgrade not only the knowledge, but the way we can interact with each other, that you can upgrade your consciousness. So thank you so much for your presence today, and I would like to listen to all of you. I can see Mạnh Khang, a new face in our program. So how you joined, why you know to join it, and how many courses of the inner awareness you have joined. You can say with us why you want to choose when you are so young.
Yes. Hello everyone, Miss Audrey. So currently I'm just 14 years old. So of course for my
12
level,
years old? How
14.
14, okay.
For my level, I haven't been accepted to the mentor with Ca Không Sáu or any of those, but I have understanding of a very basic understanding of what um, wit is all about and the lessons. I've taken some lessons on these topics on other teachers that teach in like younger people like me. So yeah, that's all I would like to say currently.
Thank you. So when you grow older, for example, when you are just 18,
Yeah.
which programs of the UIT organization you want to become? We have the internal, the family educator, and some others.
My dream is to share what wit has to everybody in uh, other countries that speak English. So that's why I'm also learning this in English to share with others. Yeah.
Okay. I have a question for you. If you
Okay.
have, if you had a chance, and you had a wish for your life and your family, so who you want to become?
May you repeat the question again?
Uh, if you had a wish and make this wish come true, so who you like to become?
Just in my family alone or anyone?
Just you for your future.
Like, who do I want to become in the future? Like similar.
Yes, like
That's
this.
that's a really tough question because I am interested in history and geography a lot. So I would like to become someone who majors in history uh, in the future, but but I haven't had an idol that I would like to look up to
Mhm.
currently. But
Where do you live now?
I currently live in Hanoi.
Hanoi. Okay. So if you want to become a researcher in geography and history, I think with the obtaining the knowledge in not only the knowledge, but you obtain it and make it as reality. for the philosophy of education from the root. It make you stronger, wiser, and even can make something lighter inside of you for any quest you want to come or any person you want to become.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mạnh
you.
Khang. Hello, Miss Lê Thị Dung. I see that you the new face for today. I wonder why there are many new faces for us. Maybe because of the presence for today of our teacher today, cô Thùy Linh. Cô Thùy Linh will tell us and share with us the outcome, and maybe that's outcome that you come. Hello, Thùy Dung. Can you introduce something about yourself and why you choose to join this class?
Oh, thank you, Mr.
So beautiful.
Okay.
I'm not Mr. I'm Miss. Miss Ori.
Okay. Thanks, Miss Aubrey. My friends sent me the link, and actually, I already know about the course Prementor 7, but I cannot join in
Regularly.
that time. Yeah, but just join to see Miss Lingley. It's long time no see, and here I can see Miss Gemma. Because it's been a long time, I'm under a class that Miss Lingley shared about the inner being and the journey to raise our children. But now she's on the class Prementor 6 for training for in this course, so I just joined to see someone that it's been a long time I don't see. Yeah, thank you, Miss Andre.
Thank you, Miss Huy Dung, for your sharing. Thank you for your presence today, and I think that is very interesting lesson since we have a very beautiful and wholehearted teacher here. She comes very early to us, and he is one of our great, amazing friend in our core team of CCE team, the English course for the remainder 7 cohort. And I will introduce and share about her later, nearly the opening of her presentation. So, hello, Miss Thu Phương, with a very beautiful background and also use beautiful words for us when any of us share. Thank you so much. I still cannot see your face. Miss Thùy Anh, Miss Gemma. Hello, Miss Thu Phương. Miss Thùy Anh, Miss Gemma. Miss Kelly, do you have anything to share with us? Today I have a lesson. Every new lesson comes when we look deeply into the life. Yeah, thank you, Thùy Anh. We're in the same place but have never met each other. I have a lesson when I interact with people. Some people I feel that I feel so comfortable and happy when I interact. But one day when I have to face one situation that a person I love and also love me much, but then we don't have the same opinion each other. Do you have any person that you love and love you also, like beloved friends, not just girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife, but just the beloved one of you. But don't agree with their opinion, and don't understand as I want. So I feel surprised and I feel little bit sad. But then when I remember how to overcome it by balance and the energy, but not yet I can balance immediately. Then when I draw the human structure, you know, the human structure. So when I draw it, I found out that wow, what this person needs, really needs. So then I try to cultivate what I hear, what I see, what I feel about that person, and see the beauty in her action. I feel more comfortable, and magically the relationship become better, even better than before. So if we can apply the combination of human structure and also the the formula of life, the formula of the life fruit, so that we can combine it and apply it into our life. I think you can see the magic in the way you interact with other people, especially your beloved one. Hello, Xuân Ý. Hello, cô Xuân Ý. Thanks for coming. We have met this morning. Hello. We are in some of the last day of our program. So, do you have any lessons, any enlightenment, any insights you want to share with us? And what will we can do? What will we can do when we are on the way to cultivate about the cause, the condition, and the outcome, the favorable outcome or desirable outcome hasn't come yet? For example, like Mạnh Khang, you study very hard. For example, you study very hard and you make friends, make good friends, make good relationship with your teachers. But you're waiting, but why your desirable outcomes, the outcome you really want, hasn't come yet? What will you do? Hello, Kelly.
Well, honestly, there's always another chance that you could always capture another time. So if I fail at something or didn't achieve it to my expectations, usually I would just forget about it, mostly because it probably doesn't affect me that much. So because there's always another chance that in your life that it will reappear again and you can just capture it like again.
Yeah, but if you repeat again and you repeat again for many years, from 1 year to 2 years until to 7 years, what will you do with your outcome?
Maybe I'll try another option. There's always other options that you can try, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say that about the option. Can try another one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mạnh Khang, for sharing, and thank you so much for your presence today. And I'm happy that our nation has the young future, the young generation for our future like you. Hello, Miss Big Hằng. Today you're not at the station?
Yeah, I'm at the bus stop.
Every time. So what time in your country now?
5:26.
5:26 in the afternoon?
In Australia.
It's Australia.
In
Okay.
Sydney, to be exact.
Oh, Sydney also. Do you join the community in Australia?
Yeah, yes. That's
Yeah,
why
so
I'm here. Yeah.
okay. So you want to share about yesterday lesson, how you joined with our teacher, and what you like most in our lesson together about the desirable outcome. Then we have cause, condition, and effect. We have cause, condition, and also outcome. It's the formula of us desirable outcome that the outcome you want and really want most is come true.
Yeah. So yesterday, Miss Lynn shared about dream job, and then also in her support group that happens in our time, it's 8:30 p.m. So it should be 8:15 p.m. So it should be 5:15 p.m. In Vietnam time. So yeah, so in that session, Miss Lynn allowed us to ask questions for her to clarify more. And I was very grateful that she helped me with some of my questions. So I want to say that if any one of you want to join the support group that is run by Miss Lynn, then you're welcome to join. Like I'll send the link, and yeah, you're welcome to join. So Mạnh Khang, hi. If you want to join the support group, like the group talks about the root education in English that is run by Miss Lynn, then you're welcome to join. Okay, I'm gonna send the link in the group chat, in this chat.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Bích Hằng. Thank you for the connection of you. But really want to listen to your lesson and realization that you have obtained and gaining these days. I think it can make your wisdom wiser, and our teacher, especially Mr. Ko Thi Linh, is very eager to listen to you.
Yesterday in Miss Lynn's session, let me think about it. What I've learned. So in the triangle of reality for dream job, there's one corner called in the energy corner. There's love. And the thing is, the job that I'm doing now, I just don't love it. I like it enough to survive every day, but I just don't love it. And so I'm stuck there. I just can't change to another profession, but I can't love it. Yeah. So Miss Lynn said that, oh, you need to love everything you do, and you need to have the mentation of appreciation and gratitude for the job that you have. Yeah. And also in the information corner, there's excellence. Yeah, in the information corner of the dream job, there's excellence. And the thing is, because I just because to me, working in my profession is very overwhelming for me. That's why I don't have the capacity to handle what it takes to handle the environment. So that's why to me it's very overwhelming. Yeah. So in the end, Miss Lynn said that see it as an opportunity to grow instead of an obstacle. Yeah. So that's my lesson. Like if I face an obstacle, I should see it as an opportunity to grow. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for sharing. And I can see that Golden has told you about the application of the principle of light. One of the most precious principle that I'm still find the miracle in it, and every time I use it, every time it remind me to use it, I can see the miracle happen in my life, in my inner peace, in my relationship, in my I think most of the field in my life. And I can see, thank you for sharing and use your time as the station sharing with us. And I wish that you and the people in your community will improve day after day, that you can share with us the results. Hello, cô Diệu Vân. Hôm nay nhà mình chào đón nhiều thầy cô mới. So we can see many of beautiful name here, and I would like to see your beautiful face too. Hello, Miss Wing TV. I see you join our program quite regularly. Can you share with us something you learned about and your enlightenment after the lesson in our program? Hello, cô Thùy Linh. It's 2 p.m. 30, so it's time. After that, we will listen to the interaction with Miss Thùy Linh, and I would like to share that I had the time to meet cô Thùy Linh in Vietnam in our training center, and I'm very admire. I'm admire the hard study, and the open-minded, and even the generosity in sharing wisdom with us, with cô Thùy Linh today. And thank you for your presence on the way spreading our philosophy of education from the root to all over the world, especially in Australia and in our community. Thank you so much. And we give a big hug and big hearts to welcome Miss Lê Quang Thùy Linh. Thank you so much. Hello, cô Thùy Linh.
Thank you, cô beautiful MC. Thank you, cô Audrey Triều Phạm. Thank you, everyone. Hello to everyone who's here. It's amazing. Today, more people turn up on time than yesterday. Yesterday, I'm like, oh my goodness, is anyone here? But thank you for your presence today. And everyone, Go Audrey. So Audrey was saying that we got to meet each other at in Dalat, and Go Audrey was very kind to help me with her program. That she's got this very special position that she's been entrusted with the program, the English program in EWIT, and so Goji was able to support me with the resources and helping me to understand the program in terms of teaching English with all the pronunciations. And then, like, it's all new to me, so I know nothing about it. And Audrey's like, you read to me and let me hear you and see whether you are able to do this. So I really appreciate the care and the I guess the detail, the specifics that Audrey is willing to give time to go into the depth of it. So I really appreciate Go Chiu, and then her warm smile, of course, and the beautiful hugs that she gives. So appreciate the opportunity to meet you, Go Chiu, and also the chance to now working together continuously. Looks like we'll be doing this for quite a while yet. Yeah. So everyone, please come off mute. Please come off mute and tell me what you took away yesterday. Mạnh Khang, I didn't see you in the Zoom yesterday. Where were you?
I'm sorry. Yesterday I went to say goodbye to one of my friends who's leaving for America next year, this year. So couldn't come. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. I'm like, what happened to Mạnh Khang? Because what we're sharing is especially relevant to your age and to, I mean, to everyone, but especially for young people finding their way, finding their path. Hello, Go Kelly. Thank you for having your mic on. and being there with your beautiful smile. I can see Bin, he's got his cam on and he's working. Bin's my husband, everyone. So he's here. I can see Jordan who's here too. But Jordan, come on cam. And Bithang is who's been helping. It's like my right-hand woman in the group, the support group, who's been helping so much with calling people in, supporting, and also promoting the group very, very, I guess, wholeheartedly promoting it. So thank you. Yes, and I heard Bithang sharing before that, oh, I don't know whether this job right now that I'm doing, I'm not quite sure if I don't quite like it. There are challenges that I don't like. So I'd like to share with you the slides, and then we'll go into the lesson that we got from yesterday. Today I'm not at home, not at my desk, so you can see there's sort of like a shadow on my face. Please sort of just ignore it, ignore the shadow on my face, and I will hope that everything works well. There we go. Works well today. Thuy Dung, Idira, good to see you again, Thuy Dung. It's been quite a while. Yeah, come say hi.
Hello, Miss Ling. It's been a long time. I miss you.
Yeah, we missed you. And I've been saying, oh, we better do a session, like a class, but then we never got around to doing a class to follow up. But I'm glad we have this one, and I'm so glad that you found it. You're here.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm still fiddling with this. Let me. So while I'm fiddling with this, does anyone have anything to share or to ask? Maybe perhaps might be in the same position as Hang. Maybe we're in a job that it's not quite a dream job, but not sure how to turn it into a dream job. Because we did say yesterday, one of the key takeaway, I hope you did take it away, is that any job can be any profession. It can be a dream profession. Yesterday, yeah. So we spoke about that. So if that's the case, you're in a job. Are you in a? I mean, you have a means to make value. Are you totally in love with it? Is it a dream job? What
Miss
is it?
Thuy Linh, we cannot see your face.
I am trying to. Oh,
Yeah.
now what happened?
The slide is okay. The slide is okay.
Yes. One more step. That one. And then I'm still okay. There we are. Ta-da! I'm back. Yeah. So apart from Bithang's, maybe if I go into Bithang's share before, that might bring up something for you. And then please do share, ask your questions, because what happens is with the interaction, we can go deeper into the work and see how it can be applied. Without that, it's just theory. Yeah, this is the reason why we really encourage you to have that interaction, to speak up. Yeah, I know I'm one of those people who don't speak up in classes. Like I just sit and I wait for people to ask, and then I'm like, okay, now I can learn from that. But I really encourage you to speak up. Yeah, to ask questions or to share. So we are on. Well, I am sharing the 2 days on the dream profession. So I've clarified with Ko An Jiang that we're going to use the word profession. Yeah, profession. And so it's a dream profession for a dream life, which then give us the dream, the realms of life that we want, the elevated realm of life, the experience of life. So what makes a dream profession is apparent through our dream life. Are you with me here, Kang, Wan Kang and Hang? This is important for us so for a dream job, like how do we know it's a dream job when any job can be a dream job? Then that means any job can be a dream job. How come and why is that? it becomes a dream job through the way we live our life. If it gives us the life that we dream of, yeah, if that dream job there, the work that we do becomes a dream job or not is through the way we live our life. So for example, you see someone like a a YouTuber, yeah, and they live this life that you really, really want. They are wearing the beautiful clothes and they are traveling the world the way you want to travel the world. They always seem to be happy and they love what they're doing and they're making a lot of money. And they have the friends that you want to have. Then through their life, we're like, oh, doing YouTuber is the best job. That's a dream job. But if they do YouTuber, you watch a YouTuber and they're grumpy and they really, and the work they have to do, they show you all the work they have to do. They have to wake up early and they don't do, they don't make a lot of money and people don't love them and people, write bad comments about them. And then they are under stress because they're in the public face and people don't like them. And you're like, oh, I don't know if that's a good job for me. Now that no longer becomes a dream job. Are you with me? Mạnh Khang, does it sort of make
Yes.
any meaning to you? Yeah, good. So through the way we live our life, through our dream life, it becomes a dream job. Therefore, any job can give us, any job can be a dream job if in the way we live our life, it satisfies our way of life. Yeah. So, and then from, let me see, from this dream job here will elevate our realm of life. Yeah, it will give us the elevation of life with the realms. Now, it's hard to picture because we haven't gone through the realms of life. But what we shared yesterday, what I shared with you or yesterday was the profession, the dream profession. Okay, so what does it look like? All the elements to do with a dream job. Why? So from this, when we understand all of these keywords here, we can see why any job can be a dream job. Yeah, any career, any profession can be a dream job. Now, yesterday, so this is going to Bích Hằng shared before. Yeah. So Bích Hằng shared before was that, I have a job and it's working with children. And Bích Hằng shared with me yesterday that one-on-one is okay, but in a class of many, many kids and then many, many teachers there, I feel overwhelmed. Now, overwhelmed is an inner state. It's nothing to do with the job because someone might be there doing the job, and when there's a lot of children and when there's a lot of teachers, they might love it and they don't feel overwhelmed. So then it's not coming from the job. The job has zero nature. What do we call it? The emptiness. It has an emptiness of it that we can make it what it is. And so if we don't like it, and Hằng was actually saying, maybe I need to change the job. Yeah, there is no difference to we get married and we don't like the marriage because we can't get along because we feel overwhelmed or angry or, not happy. And we want to change the marriage. Okay, so many people change the marriage. What about children? When a child comes and then we don't get along or we fight or the child's like this and like that and we feel overwhelmed, can we then leave the child? Or as a child, can you then, with a friend, perhaps when you feel overwhelmed, you can leave your friend and find new friends. You might feel overwhelmed in a class, leave the class and find a new class. But if you have a parent and you're with your parents and you feel overwhelmed, can't leave that parent. The same with this. So now with a job, it's with our profession, we're in a job. If we feel overwhelmed, is it the job? Is it the profession? Is it the career? Yeah. So I want to go into anyone here is on the same boat like Bích Hằng. doing something and feeling like, I'm not sure this is for me because I'm feeling overwhelmed or I don't like it, something like that there? Is anyone there? I can see like Gemma's like, yeah, I can resonate to this. Maybe I've been in the past. Yeah. Okay, because it's very common. Yeah, it's very common. That's why we change job, change friends, change all those things. But if any job can be a dream job, then if we are not feeling it right now, guess what though? That means we have the power to change it, to make it a dream job. Really? Where's the key to that? Yeah, where's the key? On this here, we have that 3 layers. The first layer is the blue layer. Yeah. If society needs it, and always, yeah. I hope you take, if it's one of your key takeaway, take this away. That society always, there is always a need. And if there isn't, and if society doesn't seem to need it, it's because we haven't appreciated it enough. Yeah, talk about it with appreciation and what it does for us. Then we must love it. Now, you know, money, often we go in, we want just money, we want money first. Yeah, but money is in the second layer. We have to get past loving the work and really have this mind anchoring. So here, I just want to pause a little bit here. So taking a little bit time of going into dream life today to really to pound this one in. From this love, we've got to love everything about it. Everything. What does it mean? All the things that we are allowed not to like. We still need to like it. Because isn't that true? I mean, life, not every moment needs to be satisfying for us. I mean, we're not a princess. Yeah, so to speak. Yeah, so to speak. It's the, the expression. It's the expression of, in terms of everything has to be done right for us. Then we love it. Even then we won't love it. We still find something not to love about when things go right for us all the time. Yeah, so there'll be times where we won't like it. If we can find a way to always love it, then it'll make it easier to really anchor our mind in it. Then we can be the oak. So look at us as the oak tree, sow it and keep it there. We are not a vegetable. Sow it and 2 weeks later we eat it and then it's like we have to sow again new seeds. And it's always going to be a vegetable. It won't last long. It won't be an oak tree that is going to harbor, we're going to be the environment for beautiful birds and beautiful oak acorns and, and beautiful oak wood and, jewelry that can be made out of it. It won't be providing so much value. It'll just be one piece of vegetable, eaten, gone. Are you with me? Because if we don't, we need to set our mind in it, but it comes from our loving it. So this loving it here, yesterday, I don't know if I mentioned it here, but it's with our mentation. Do you remember the section of mentation that I think thầy Thống in mentation? Who shared mentation? Is it Cô An Cha? Thầy Long? One of the teachers, it wasn't me, but on mentation. So if we are able to go to inner peace, we are able to go to tolerance. We are tolerant to ourselves that, oh, I can't handle so many kids. Oh, I can't handle so many teachers around yet. I am not good at it yet. And you see here, this excellence. You have to get to excellence to then have money. Yeah, according to this here, right? You have to get to excellence. But right here, if you don't love everything you do, you can't get to excellence because you don't love it. You're going to change. Then you can't be the oak tree, which can't get to excellence. So to get to excellence. But here is where, if we can love everything we do, we'll get to excellence. And that's where Bích Hằng was. Bích Hằng, are you with me? Are you still there? See your camera. Yeah, so it's our mentation. If we can handle our mentation. And so with our mentation, we need the ability to go into our inner emptiness. So inner emptiness and the emptiness of all things are going to be our 2 magical wands, to put onto the thing and it's like, oh, I don't love it. Okay, doing one of the meditation, and then we can find a way to, I guess, love what it is that we do. So our great teacher, Miss and Thầy Toàn, I don't think he likes to wake up at 3 in the morning and then, and then it's like he hardly ever sleeps. and he has to run here and run there, be away from his family, and dealing with teachers who may, take a bit of time to learn, like myself. Like, I don't think he likes that. I think he would like me to just understand and just do what is told. I don't think he likes that. But then he loves everything he said in the class, that he's learned to love everything that comes with it. So when we can love everything that comes with it, he has now been in this for, I don't know, 20 years more. Yeah. And now we can see the excellence that he is showing. Are you with me? Man Kang especially. Yeah. Gemma, yeah.
Yes.
And that with appreciation, he can do more. And then money is inevitable. It will just come because it just is. Yeah. So in terms of money, we have to see money as 3 different forms. One is in the knowledge that he knows. Tae Tuan knows a lot of knowledge. Wouldn't you agree? Would you agree that Tae Tuan knows a lot of knowledge? And that can be transformed into money. And then he knows a lot of people, and that's the energy. And of course, material part of money, as in cash, as in money, yeah, that we can use, material part of it. So 3 forms. It comes in 3 forms. So in doing this, we have excellence, we have appreciation. We may have people around us that is going to be very, very beneficial to us, who can bring us opportunities, who can support us in, in our endeavors. And then there are people, or the things that we know that will teach us, we will know the things that we need, that we can support or have value or create value in the world. When we can create value, money is inevitable. Yeah. So, and then of course the 3rd level, which is all of these combined. So I wanted to reiterate that mentation is the key. Mentation is the key for any job to become a dream job. Yeah, and we already have the skills. We already know what they are. So really, at any time, we can turn it into a dream job. And I want to share with you, I've been very lucky in terms of my experience as I have done many different jobs, but I haven't moved from a lot of different jobs. But from my life, I am now so many years old. I have done many, many jobs. So first, I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. So first it was a teaching job, and I was in there for 16 to 20 years. The last few, I was like coaching teachers and that. So when I was being a teacher, I felt like I was the luckiest girl in the world. I had the best job. I really loved it. I think when I worked, I never saw $1 of my paycheck. Just went straight to my husband. He handles it. But I felt really, really lucky. But then I changed it immediately. Like when I needed to, I switched it to being at home. So when I left teaching, I cried a million tears. Oh my God. When I went in to resign, I cried so much because I couldn't see myself doing anything else, but I wanted to be a mum. So I was a home mum for a long time. Yeah, 10 years. And then I felt like I was the luckiest girl to get to be at home because all those people have to go to work and I get to be at home. So I really loved that. And then it just didn't feel like a job. I just really lucky to be at home. And then when I felt like, oh, I think I need to find out something here, when I was teaching the kids, and I felt like something was amiss here. We got the successes that we wanted. The boys got to the scholarships and all of those things that they wanted. And we're like, okay, we've got everything we want. But I'm like, something's amiss here. Hello, Ji Yuvan. So lovely to see you. Yeah. So yeah, so then I went to learn, and then I become a coach, and I felt like I'm the luckiest girl. I'm the luckiest girl to be able to do this. And like right now, I feel I'm so lucky to have you in the Zoom, to have this, to talk and to share and to improve and to, to create a community together. So I think with that, there are many obstacles along the way, of course. But I think when we just feel like we are so lucky to have what we have or what we do, I don't remember those obstacles. I don't see them as much. Not that they weren't there. Yeah, and eventually, especially in the early days of my teaching, it was a lot of headaches and heartaches. Yeah, but because I stuck, because I thought, I get to do what I like. So eventually I became good at it. And that was when I got to do all the coaching, the teachers and all of that. So it comes like that. Yes, I wanted to share that with you, especially for young, for those of you who are very young, going to school. If you're like, I don't want to go to school. Yeah, it's the mentation. It's your mentation. It's tâm thái. Yeah. So then we go to your inner emptiness, and then the emptiness of all things, including yourself, including the teachers, including the work, including all of those things. And then we can turn it into anything we need to turn it to. So if we want to, so we can go over mentation if we want to strengthen our ability to love everything that we do. We go over the mentation. Then, okay, so I wanted to go a little bit into that before we go into a dream life. All right, so let's go into dream life. Dream life. What is? Oh yeah, this one here, I would like to change it because I had it before, but then I questioned myself, and then I it's benevolent and clear. Benevolent. Yeah. Benevolent heart and a clear heart. And here it's not benevolent, but it is wholesome. So I'm trying to stay congruent with everyone. So please excuse all the mess that I'm making here, but I wanted to make the changes in front of you so you are aware that the changes are made here. Okay, so that's a dream job. Now a dream life. Tell me what your concept of a dream life is. What do you think is a dream life? What would need to happen for you to say, I am living my dream life? Biết Hằng. Do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Look, oh my God, my flower is panicking. It can't find my face. Now it can.
What a dream
Uh,
life? Yeah.
A dream life. I think that, like at the beginning, I didn't know. Like I think, like in the society, like look at the society standards. I may think that having a lot of money is one, like financial freedom is one, and then having a good health is another one. But then like it's very vague, like, but then like I at the beginning I thought that having a lot of money would be the dream life, but then in the end, like I found so many people who don't have that much money but they're still happy. So in the end, what is it? I didn't know. But then when Thầy Toàn shared about the six wheels, the six satisfying wheels of life,
Yeah.
then I think, oh, that makes sense. That can be a good dream life, like six areas that are satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be my goal for now. Thank you. Thanks everyone for listening.
Thank you. I love that query about, all these, and it's vague. And it's vague, it's hard to see. And it's true. Remember the definition of dreams? Anyone remember what is a dream? The difference between a dream and a desire?
I remember.
Yeah. What is it?
A dream is an aspiration without a time limit, without a time restraint.
No limit to it. Yeah.
Sorry?
There's no limit to it. A
Yeah.
dream. Yeah.
Yeah. And a desire is I don't know, an aspiration that is clear and has but it doesn't have a timeline yet. But then a determined aspiration is one that that is clear and has a timeline, right? That's the difference between three.
So what's a dream? Say again.
A dream is an idea, like an aspiration, but it is not unclear and has no time restraint. And desire is clear but has no time restraint, and a determined aspiration has both, is clear and has a time, like is time bound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
right.
that.
So the dream, because you said, oh, dream seems so vague. It's true because it's a dream. Dream is vague. Yeah, dream is vague. Like it's not clear. The moment you have it as a clear picture, then it becomes the a desire. Isn't it? So a determined aspiration, clear picture, clear time frame. Yeah, so it's not clear to us. However, we can we dream? Should we know a little bit about our dream in terms of, what we are going towards? Yeah, sure, right? We all have some kind of idea what our dream is. Oh yeah, financially free, all of that. But I think what's even more important is how do we get there? It's like, okay, so all of these. So today, what I'm going to share with you is some concepts about each area. So let's discuss the between. Yeah, I want you to think about this and then tell me between a dream life, so dream life and master life. Do you know that, like, what's the difference between them? Master your life and living your dream life. What's the difference between them? Mastering your life and living your dream life.
Mastering my life and living my mastering my life means that mastering the 4 main areas of life, which are inner being, health, relationships, and finances. And living my dream life is living a life with 6 satisfying areas. Well, that's the definition that I know.
Thank you, Bidham. Does
Yeah.
anyone else want to have a go? Yeah, thank you, Bidham. That's right. It is on the right track. So I'm asking, what's the difference between them? So mastering your life, yeah. When we want to master our life, we want to master the 4 areas: our inner being, our health, our relationship, as well as our finances. Yeah, and we want to master them. Master them means having control over them. Our dream life is having it, like having an amount of it, having it a certain way. Are you with me? It's very material. Whereas mastering is actually, that comes from within. It's mastering yourself, having that ability to then create your dream life. Are you with me? Yeah. So there's a reason why I say this, because when we are thinking about this along the way of living our dream, it does come from the ability to master them. Yeah. So Bidham, go ahead, Bidham.
Yeah, so I got it now. So it's kind of like dream life is the destination, and mastering life is kind of like the process.
Yeah. Always improving, always, yes. The ability to then create your dreams when we can master our life. Yeah. And that comes from within the foundation and then build it up. Okay. So today, now we have, dreams, because we say it's vague. But if we were to have, so today, what I'm going to give you is like a vague definition of each of the area that is very, very important to us, that we are always having a dream about. So there's 6 areas. Yeah, so let's draw with me, if you may. Let's get moving so that we can, we can start learning. So here, let's draw a round circle. Yeah, it's as round as I can draw it. And then we're going to, that's the middle point, divide it into 6 areas. I'm going to give you 6 areas. These are the 6 areas that Bút Hằng mentioned before, that Thầy Tuan taught or shared with us. We call wisdom teachers, wise people. So there are 6 areas that, you know, we are always dreaming of. So here we are. Let's draw our life. This is our life journey. It's not always going to be rosy and beautiful. So we're going to have, you know, a little bump. And then we're okay for a little bit. And then we might have a little bump here. Like that. Yeah. So imagine this is a life journey. So we're on our life journey and these are our dreams. Yeah. So first I'm going to share with you what the 6 areas that we want to prosper in. Yeah. So let's do number 1 is we want to have freedom of time. Anyone here want freedom of time? Give me something on the screen so I can see that you would like freedom of time. Or maybe until I can see 2. Yeah, thank you, Bean and Gemma, my trusted friends. So maybe after I share with you what it is, then you might decide whether you can agree with it or not. Yeah. So just first of all, it's time freedom. So let's write that in here. Time freedom. So what I've done is I've written the definition of it up because I know some of us like to read rather than to listen. Yeah, so I want to share that here. So freedom of time, I'm going to share with you the definition. So for those of you who'd like to read it again or practice it as well, this is for you. I've just taken it and then just put in ChatGPT to translate it for me. It's so much easier now with ChatGPT. You can be my trustful assistant. So here's what one of the areas that we are dreaming about is, you know, we always talk about it. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. And so imagine if we have more time, but we can't have more time in our life. So what does it mean with freedom of time? Is freedom of time means we are able to use our time as we wish. As we wish. Our time as we wish. Yeah? For anyone, for anything, while maintaining inner ease and comfort. There. We want to use our time for anything and anyone. So there's that freedom to use the time. Yesterday, we had a person who said that they would like to be able to just, like it's that freedom. Yeah, so that's freedom of time. So would you like to do that? Now, would you like to have some freedom? Like, would you like to have freedom of time? Would that be part of your dreams? Yeah. I can see through Jung's like, yeah, okay. I think I want freedom of time. If I can have time to use it on whatever I wish. Whatever I wish. Maybe you wish to be here, sitting here, listening. That's okay, but it's you can use it. And inside, you feel inner ease and comfort. Yeah. Mạnh Khang, would you like to have freedom of time?
Yes.
Yeah. What would you do with your freedom of time? Just out of curiosity, what would a 14-year-old like to do with his time?
If I had freedom of time, honestly, time is like, at this point for me, time is like money. So,
Ooh,
so,
tell me how is time money?
so
Exciting.
usually, I remember one instance of me staying up till 5 a.m. in the morning to finish an assignment. So, if I had more time, I would definitely appreciate it a lot for helping with my sleep schedule. And also, if I had more time, I would definitely exercise more than usual, and also use my computer as any 14-year-old would.
Awesome. Yeah, so there I can see here what you wish. If you so it means to be able to use our time as we wish. Using your time to do those things that you want to do, including the other things that you're using your time right now as well. Isn't it? But I love that. Yes, you being on your computer, you mean play games or yeah, okay. So play computer games, to sleep more, to exercise more. Yeah. So if you have your time, you would like to use that time for that. Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you were to be free of time, that's what you'd like to do. So how come you're not doing that now?
Well, I mean, currently it's summer break, so technically now I have extra time to actually now complete all that work. So when you ask for something, they give it to you. Some of the
Ask the university,
yeah.
yeah, answer. Awesome. So imagine if you go to school and it's a school time and you want to still use your time according to the way you wish, meaning do more, go to school because you know that school is important. You want to go to school, you want to I guess acquire a skill so that it becomes value making later on. Yeah. And use it for anyone like your friends and yourself, playing games, and also having doing the exercise, going to the gym, yeah, for anything, while maintaining inner ease and comfort, while still feeling very good about having so much time. Yeah. So here, this next part is important. So like how? We want to know how to do it. Yeah, how to get there. Okay, it's possible if we have this. This is possible when there is a joyful, willing group of people who can take on our responsibilities when needed. Mankang, do you want to read this again and then someone can say, what does that actually mean?
Freedom of time is possible when there is a joyful, willing group of people who can take on our responsibilities when needed.
Yeah, joyful and willing to take on responsibilities for us when needed. Do you think you'd have more time then? Do you think you can use your time for what you wish then?
Yes.
If someone who's like, you're like, oh, could you be able to help me with this? And you're like, yes, of course, joyful and willing, I would love to. Yeah.
Yep.
And be able to help me with that? Yes, of course, I would love to. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the way. So it's not about wishing for more time. What do we need to do then? It's about having the right people. Yeah, having the right people. This is why the last 3 days, not yesterday, but the 3 days that Ko Anjang was sharing, is extremely crucial because it lifts our awareness about people. We need people because what Ko Anjang shared with us was this what is it? The concept of people being our capital or our assets. Mankang, you were in that class when Gu Anchang was sharing that. Do you remember? Let me see if I can bring up the slide that Gu Anchang shared with that. Give me one moment.
Was it the 5 stages of relationships?
Before that,
Oh.
the page where it's about the human other people. Oh, hang on, wait, that's not her husband. I will bring it right up. So this one, do you remember? That's the 5 stages of relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then these are the 9 people.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask
This
about the
one.
9 people. Yeah. Oh, that one. Yes,
This
I
one?
did that. Yes.
other people, when we have awareness about people, so Jung as well. Jung, can you see? I can see that you're leaning closer. Apologies for that. I hope you can see them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah.
So this is for other beings.
Yeah.
For the
This,
human class of our teacher, right?
can you say that again, Phi Nhung?
This is for the. Oh, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is the concept. These are our awareness that we must have about people. People are not bad. People are not selfish. People are not annoying. People are 9 types of people. They have no problem. They are our path or our bridge. They are, we owe them. This is owe. We owe them emotional debt. But the one I want to bring you to is this one here. People are value, capital, and assets. People are our assets because in terms of time, they can help us to have freedom of time. We lean on them for our freedom of time. We support one another. So say, for example, so this might be a bit far-fetched here, but like we're here learning this, yeah, is that Thai Tuan has been our asset. He has been sharing all of this. We learn it, and then we have less argument with our family. We have less argument with our friends. We have less argument at the workplace. We just live. We get to do what we wish. Are you with me? So we win back our time. So Thai Tuan has been our capital, has been our asset. And now sharing this with you, with our group learning together, people here are our assets. Are you with me? Because from learning this, we get so much time back. We don't have to sort out problems. We don't have to solve problems. We just bring in the light. And then we're on our way to doing things. Yeah, it's like it's moving. So I'm going to put it down. Are you with me? So the assets. Why are they assets? I want to write this in here. I'm going to share the why are they assets? How come? Here, this is how you're going to see that having people is so important. Say we're going to apply this formula, A to the power of N. When A is equal to people, number of people. Number, whoop. Is it going to work out with that sheet? Let's get another one. So this formula here is going to show us how people are our assets. Let me see, I'm disappearing from the A to the power of N. When A is equal to number of people. Well, N is equal to time. Okay, so here with this maths equation, we're going to be able to work to see how people can help us to achieve freedom of time. It is, say A is one person. This is you, Man Khang, or Jung, or Lin, or Go Kelly, or Bích Hằng. Excuse me, I'm just going to have to put this in here. Yeah, one person. Imagine, Man Khang, you're going to work hard 16 hours of your day. Yeah, to the power of time. N equals time. 16 hours a day. I don't know, working, eating, seeing friends, the rest of the time you're sleeping. And then you're going to multiply that by doing that for 7 days. You're going to work hard for 7 days, study, doing whatever. And then you do it for 30 days a month, average. What do you think the answer would be in terms of value? You would still, what's the answer to that? It equals to 1, exactly, 1 value. Yeah, we just say value because we are talking about value adding. We're talking about dream job, dream life is about value adding. Yeah, it is our tool, our job, our dream job is our tool to add value, and therefore money comes back. Or whatever, in whichever form, in maybe information that we get, or maybe in the people that we, you know, we forge a relationship with, or in terms of money as material. Are you with me up to there? So that's why one is in terms of one value. Okay, no matter how hard you work, you get one value. Yeah, but imagine just two people. And if you have a calculator, you'll be able to work out, but I don't have, I don't have it here. So let's say two people. To the power of, you still work 16 hours, work 7 days a week, you work for all month, 30. Yeah. Say if you multiply that for a whole year, 12. And then say if you work for, I don't know, how long will you live? You live another 80 years. Okay, this is for, no, it can't be 100 years. Yeah, even more, even more than that, 120 years. But we just say 100 years, say that, it'll still be one value. But say you have two people. Yeah, you have two people partner in this, then you times it by 12, you times it by 100. What would that number be?
Way too big.
Way too big. Yeah, big value. Let's say big value. Okay. Because we don't know what unless I'm sure you can get a number with that. And then imagine, yeah, if we can influence, or we have a group of people, a very, very big group of people who are willing to work together. This is why it's so important for us to have people who have that same agreement, because when we agree and then we do it together. Have you been to a sports event? Okay. You know, when there's a lot
Yes,
of
I have.
Yeah, and when there's a lot of people liking the same thing and saying about the same thing and agreeing about the same thing. Yeah, does it feel like the energy is very strong and really is like we can do anything?
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like that, yeah? Yeah, so I was also at the game the other day, 35,000 only, but I felt that. It's like that. So imagine if we have 10,000 people, yeah, working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, 30 days a month, 12 months a year, for maybe just 45 years to go. I think it's about 45 years. Can you imagine the value? So imagine if we have 10,000 people who talk about, who agrees with making this world a better place. Or let's just have inner peace and have tolerance for one another, and really just have gratitude and appreciation for everything. And no one is a problem. Everyone is an asset to us. Everyone can be our teacher. Anyone can be the 9 people in one person. That 9 person, 9 people that can help us. If 10,000 people go teaching about those core references, yeah, good source concepts, can you imagine the effect, the value that would have on the world? The value would be infinite. Yeah, infinite value. There. The power of people. We on our own in one room doing whatever that we do can only make one value. But when there's people, it changes everything. Just 2 people doing the same thing is not just one. It's not just double. Many, many times more. That's why many hands make light work. Do you know the expression in English? Yeah, many hands make light work. Yeah, that's an expression. That's like, there. So this is why people, yeah, will help us to live our dream life. And of course, if this person helps us, do you think we've helped them? Do you think we help them? Of course we do. Yeah, so like Thầy Toàn helped us. Do you think that he's gained something from it? He gained information. When he teaches us, he becomes more knowledgeable. He gets to meet new people who are willing to support him in his work. Winning time back. Right, so freedom of time. Where is our freedom of time? Okay, so the freedom of time in terms of the picture that we want to keep is having time. Who remembers having time as to use our time as we wish? Yeah, as we wish. So how do we use our time as we wish? When we are there at work and it's not going well and things are, we're not good at what we are doing yet, then we just go back to meditation. We've already got the skills. Yeah. All right. So what's the next one? What else do you think we wish for? What else do we think we dream of? Who's able to share with me? 1 of 4. Hang on, I can see. No. Anyone here? What else do we dream for? Anyone here dream of anything?
Health. Good health.
Good health. That's right. So
Yeah.
we have good health. So I'm going to write that. Let me see where I will put that. Health. Let's put it over here. Yeah, I can put it over here. I wonder if there's a reason, but I'm going to put it here. Health. Yes. So what do we dream about? Oh, look, I should put it in the middle. So what do we dream about health? What are you wishing for? Like Man Kang wants to do more gym, but I don't think that's for health. I think that's more for muscles and looking good. Yeah? Maybe all of it in one.
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, looking strong as well as feeling strong. Actually, they're two different things, but they can be one. Yeah, they can be one. Thank you, Triyum. What do you want for health, Triyum?
I think some image in my head now is Mother Body and Iron Man.
Say again.
A Mother Body
Oh, yes. Oh, I love
and Iron Man.
Iron Man like
Yeah,
wow.
Iron Man.
Yeah. That's very cool. Yeah, like defined muscles where you have definition. Yeah, muscles are defined and then good breathing, all of that. Yeah, right. Would it be good for me to share with you a little bit of a broader picture about health that I've learned that I think is totally relevant and very helpful to know? Yeah, so health, in terms of health, we dream of health this way. We don't just want to look good, feel good physically, we also want in 3 different areas. So I'm going to write health here. Health. We want in 3 different areas. Before I go into that, I'm going to show you yet again another definition of health, and then we will go into the depth or draw it up. Okay. So here we go. Health. Can someone read it for me, please? Let's ask for a volunteer. Who would like to volunteer here? The definition of health. I can see Yung. Yung was reading, but without her mic on, her microphone on. Let's go ahead,
Okay.
Yung. Feel comfortable. There's only
So,
3 of us here.
so I will read the definition, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thanks, Miss Lee. Health, according to the World Health Organization, WHO, health is defined as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to read? Anyone else would like to read this? So health, yeah. according to the World Health Organization, that's World Health Organization, WHO, health is defined as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So there's 3 areas, yeah, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So it's not just like we don't have a sickness and we don't have anything wrong with like our body. It's not just that. Yeah, we want physical, mental, and social. So here, physical, mental, and social well-being. Yeah. So what does it mean actually? Maybe you can tell me what areas of physical do we have when we talk about health? What areas of health? You know, like someone who's very healthy can do all of these things physically. Can we list them? I think there's 5.
Yeah, so there's power, endurance,
Yeah.
yeah, flexibility, balance, and speed.
Endurance, balance, flexibility. What else? Good time.
Power, sức mạnh, and speed.
Strength.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's okay. Strength. Thank you for your help. Strength. And one more, which is speed.
Yeah, speed.
Yeah. So Man Kang, would you like to have endurance, balance, flexibility, strength, and speed? Which one
Yeah.
are you working on right now?
I'm working on I would say endurance the
Huh?
most, yes. Endurance.
Good.
And
Would you
balance, yes.
and balance? Yeah. Oh, balance is okay. Would you like to know how you can have these endurance and balance? Like
Yes.
what's the key? Because they're all, yeah, you have to work on them differently, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you run for a long time? So in WIT, we are able to do this endurance very well. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. 23,967 squats. If that's not endurance, yeah, and then most people can do 10,000 squats and then 1,000 squats. Yeah. Right now, the Mentor 6 are doing that.
So the thing is, I've already did 10,000 squats once, but
Okay.
the running is what I struggle on for endurance, not like
Okay.
yeah,
So,
mostly it's running.
so squatting, you didn't have a problem
Yeah,
doing.
but I believe like endurance, it also one thing that also helps endurance
Yeah.
is if you do it with someone else. You can't do it alone.
Ah, okay. How come? Why?
Because I feel like when you do it with somebody, you feel like there's someone helping you along the way, like
Yeah.
a support system,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
making you feel more energetic and
Yes.
ready to do the mission.
That's right. So what happens when you have everyone doing it together is when you see them, you can remember that you are on a mission together.
Yes.
Yeah. And so what that does is that it helps you to remember the picture. So for the endurance, if you have your mind picture, yeah, and you can find that rest in action. So can I write it here small? I know it's going to look messy here, but I didn't intend to. Can I just say it, or do you want me to write it? Mind picture. So here you have the mind picture, mental image, actually, a mental You hold on to your mental image. And you find that rest in between. Rest, when you squat, you go down and you feel like you're resting, and you go up, you're like resting. Down, you're resting, up, you're resting. So in running, when you are running, when you're about to lift up your leg, that's when you're lifting, when you're resting. So you need to be able to find that moment in between actions that you are resting. Then you can keep going. So that's for endurance. If you want to go for a long time. Do you think that might work? Do you think that's when you're doing the squats and you can do it for a long time? Keeping the image in your mind as so the people are around, absolutely, and you are so right. Without the people, we don't have that energy, the collective energy to help us to have that energy to keep going. But also that's what it's helping us to, okay, we're all doing this together, and I see them doing it, so I can do it. The mental picture is always there, plus the finding that rest in between. Do you know what to do to improve your balance? Does anyone here know how to improve their balance?
I'm using my spoon with my right hand. I need to switch it to my left hand.
Okay. Why is that? So, there's a lot of activities, there's a lot of brain work where, they encourage us to use the side that we are not used to. The side that we're not used to. So if you write with your right hand, well, then change it to your left hand. Why is that? How does it help with balance? Is that it helps the body to then be the same size. Because whatever that you're used to, use it for a while, that side becomes, I guess, bigger, stronger, heavier. Yeah. So the other side aren't used as much. So that's why balance is in the same, that on both sides, it has the same, I guess, same weight, same size. Are you with me? That's the reason why we are out of balance, because, one foot is bigger than the other, because I know my feet are like that. And when we do the health check thing, often one leg is longer than another. So that's why when we stand, we wobble, because the weight's not the same. It makes sense. Yeah. So to help with that, we just change it to the other side, which feels very uncomfortable. Brushing your teeth with the left hand instead of the right hand. Eating using chopstick with your left or instead of right, or right instead of left. Walking, taking the step with your left first instead of right. That kind of thing. Yeah, I think I'll just say it. Flexibility. Anyone here want to be more flexible? Jordan, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Cam. Here, meet Man Kang. I'll introduce you to everyone here. Yung and Man Kang. People that you haven't met before. Yeah, there. So this is Jordan. Jordan's 22, Man Kang. Have you met? I think you've met on that day.
I don't think so.
No? Well, there. So Man Kang. That's Jordan. Jordan's my son. And Jordan, would you like to be more flexible?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing to be more flexible?
Nothing right now, but I should stretch.
So stretching. So you think stretching will give you flexibility? Yeah. Man Kang, do you think so?
Definitely.
Yeah. Why is that?
I feel there are muscles and tendons in our body that when we stretch it, it will expand, I would say.
It'll strengthen and also become it expand. I guess I'm thinking, I can see the picture that you are saying as
I
in
couldn't find the words.
yeah, not me neither. But yes, yeah, all our joints have that tendency. So it's actually in the opening up your joints. So joints, shoulder joints. That's why Go Nyan in the community, there is a yoga teacher. And it's not specific to, it's not only to yoga, but it's specific to opening up joints. Opening up joints. So shoulder and your groin, your knees, and also ankle, and also wrist, like opening up those joints, then help us to become flexible, because our tendons become more I think agile, I don't know, I don't know. Jordan, you have the word for that to describe the, the tendons being flexible so that we can allowing us to pull and stretch however we want.
I have no idea. That sounds about right.
Cultivate,
I think we've got the picture.
cultivate, cultivate and active your strength. Activate and cultivate.
Activate it. Yeah, to activate the tendons. I guess, the picture is that it becomes more flexible. Is that flexible means you can, more elastic, to give it more that feeling of, I have to find out. I don't know. I don't have the word, but that's what it is. It's like you can pull it out like the rubber, like you can pull it out and in, so that it's still, when it goes in, when you're standing, it's still strong. Yeah. And but when yeah, flexibility. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that's flexibility. So it's about the joints. So opening up joints and stretching is what we are doing. Stretching is opening up joints. Yeah. Okay. What to do for strength? How do you become very strong? You've seen people, I think Jordan's seen me. I came home and lift up Lee, but I don't practice, I don't do weights, but I can lift people who are heavier than me. Oh, before that, there's no way in the world can I dream of lifting anyone heavier than me or anyone. But I could now. So what gives us strength? No one knows. In the community, people are just carrying each other. They just carry each other walking around. It is air. Isn't that funny? Air, the lightest thing, and yet we can have strength through air. If we take in air, when you're, if someone hits you like this and you go like this, it's like you pump air into your, it's not tensing. It's the air in your body that will give you the strength to do that. That's why when we can lift people is through opening up our core muscle. So the air in the core muscle is where we can hold air. There's like the air pool. I guess the biggest area for air intake is the deep depth under the lowest part of us, our lungs. Yeah. So all the way down to our core. That's where we strengthen our core muscle. So we can have the air there. And then that gives us the strength. Like, I know what do they use? So Thầy Sơn, I think Thầy Sơn or someone who teaches Taekwondo God, they've used the analogy of a tire. The tire is just rubber, yeah, but it's so strong and it can hold up a truck because it has air inside the tire. See those tires? We pump it up and it's strong. Things can be on top and it's still, it can lift up,
Wow. I think that's a very good way of explaining it. Yeah, like it gives a very clear picture of what air does.
Yeah. Now hold on to that and imagine ourselves, our muscles, our whatever that we want to do with our body. When we bring air to it, it gives us strength. And it's not just strength. Air in our body brings the blood around as well for new cells to generate. All of that, very, very, very important. What gives us speed is our intention. So we set the end goal, end goal in mind. Okay, so that's physicality, physical health. A little bit on that. Is that useful? Jordan, Mạnh Khang, people who are on their health. Van An, hello, Van An. Don't know whether I've seen you before. Thank you for coming on cam. So now with social health, so we're good to leave the physical health. Is that helpful? I wanted to know whether that's helpful. Jordan? If it is, let me know on the screen, thumbs up or something, say something. Yeah, good. Thank you, Mạnh Khang. I can hear you. So for social, we know that there are 5 levels of relationship that Go Anjang shared with us. Let me bring that up again for us. Yeah. Yeah, so here you bring, let's see here. Here. Okay. So first is acquaintance. Then we become familiar. Those 2, we can't say, if we know a lot of people and we are familiar with them, we can still feel very lonely. Yeah, we can still feel very lonely. That's why we can be in a room full of people. I think this morning in one of the classes, one of the lady from Australia, Emily shared that when she was in marketing, surrounded by people, but still feeling like, after this work, they probably won't even know us. So here, the first 2 levels is you just know, but if we don't work on improving that, uplifting it, elevating the relationship, we won't get to affection. The moment there is affection, meaning people like us, people, that we feel joy being around them, now we can start to feel that there is that health, social health. Are you with me? This is why we forge friendship, but take it to that level, of feeling joy when you're with them. And then feeling trust. Trust and closeness. These 3 here will make us feel like we have that social well-being. People like us, people trust us, people who are close to us. We like people, we trust people, we feel close to people. Both, so there. Those are the 3 levels of relationships that we want. Social relationship is affection, and trust. So trust, and then closeness. Closeness is closeness. Whoop, look at I think I need new textures. Closeness, so the 3. To feel like we're socially, our social well-being is taken care of, is healthy. Okay, mental, we've done. We've got this. We know how to handle this. What is it? If you know it, type it in the chat because it's important for you to remember our mental health. Do you know there's a pandemic with mental health? Like, people not feeling good, about themselves, about people, about this, the meaning of life, all of that is because of the lack of these 3 elements here, 3 states, 3 inner states. And we are so fortunate to know how to get there. How to just bring it up anytime. Who knows what they are? What are they? Inner peace. We have inner peace when we are on our own, when we are facing challenges, we can come to inner peace. What else? Tolerance. When we do things that isn't right for us, we shouldn't have, it's wrong, and it's bad, and it's faulty. Then we have tolerance to say, it's okay, I can always change my action the next time. And then for someone else who's done wrong to us, shouldn't have done to us, we have the tolerance to say, it's okay, they are being human and they can change slowly, with love. And then we have appreciation, gratitude. That is an inner state that brings us more of what we want. Imagine that. We just have to be appreciative and show it, then what it is that we like or people would love to help us more. You think about mom and dad. Have you ever had the experience? Mom might cook something really yummy, and that day you're like, oh my God, it's so yummy, mom. I really love this. I guarantee you get it again very soon. Is that true, Ken Kang and Jordan? Or someone? Yeah? Also, for yourself, if you told a joke that everyone loves and they laugh a lot, Like, will you be inclined to tell that joke again to another person or not? Yes,
Yes.
right? Yeah, because of the gratitude, of appreciation. It's just natural that we want to give more. Yeah. So when we have gratitude and appreciation, people want to give more. Yeah, thank you, Gemma. I think you resonated with that. There. So now with that, do you think we'll feel healthy from inside if we can come to these 3 inner feelings, inner states? If I'm not at peace, I'm in tolerance. If I'm not in tolerance, I'm appreciating. We have no time to think of how, all these feelings of the past and the future is not great. Any of that, no more. We just need to be in this. So we're very, very lucky to have learned this. Also, we're also lucky to have learned how to bring our relationship up, uplifting each level. We also know how to do this. You see how lucky we are? We already know how to take care of our health at this level. Yeah. And of course, in WIT, there are courses that we can go even deeper into nutrition, into family, into so much more. Yeah. Okay, so that's health. Thank you. And now we have 4 of the others. Let me see how we are going with time. Okay. Let's just keep going here. What other areas do we have? Let me clean up my list. We have freedom of, no one has said it here, but it's one of the biggest wish that people ask for, and that is the freedom, financial freedom. Anyone here would like all the money they want so they can do whatever they want with the money? No? I'm thinking all the hearts will light up. Yeah. So let's maybe, because you don't know what they are yet. Okay, Gemma, you and I, we're going to have financial freedom. Mankang, would you like to have financial freedom?
And
Yes.
me, Lynn, and me.
Well, you better put your heart or something, because
did.
you have to let the universe know. You have to let others know, because then they'll support you, right, to get in there. So here's the definition. So let's hear someone reading this. Who would like to read? Jordan, would you like to read this, please?
Okay.
There are 2 definitions of financial freedom.
Yeah, so financial freedom. A person who does little or no financial work and still has enough money to satisfy their lifestyle. And the second one is financial freedom can be understood through 5 levels: spending, security, independence, financial freedom, and financial legacy.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to read just a little bit slower. You know how your speed is even for me to understand. So,
Okay.
yeah, read it slowly and yeah, thank you.
All right. A person who does little or no financial work, yet still has enough money to satisfy their lifestyle. Financial freedom can be understood through 5 levels: spending, security, independence, financial freedom, financial legacy.
Okay, thank you, Jordan. So it is this part here. Who does little or no financial work. Like, we don't have to work to make money anymore. There. When we get to financial freedom, meaning we're not working, or we have to do very little on making money. Yeah. But we still have money to satisfy our lifestyle, whichever way we want to live. Whichever way we want to live. Yeah. So there are 5 areas. Now, this, of course, is different for each person and each time as well, the different time in society. This is so that I'm going to give you like a formula to work out what, if you are at spending, if you are at security, if you are at financial independence or freedom, or at the legacy. Yeah. And of course, these are numbers, or these are the formulas to calculate based on a big dream. Yeah. But because we are talking about material, we do want numbers, we would do want things that we can measure. Are you with me? It is not that you have to have it to feel like you have financial freedom. Are you with me? But this is just numbers for you to crunch for fun. And you're like, oh, that's the level. So it's to give us that level that people can go at too. Yeah. So let me see. I'm going to write in maybe orange. Orange. Okay. So at spending is if the money that we have is the revenue. So what we take in revenue, yeah, is more than our expenses. That means we make more than we use, spend, yeah, expenses. Revenue is more than expense, is at a spending. So we can have some money to spend. Now we feel secure in our financial status is we use this, our monthly expenses. So you work out your monthly expenses, how much you use for a month. Monthly expenses. Yeah. Then what you do is you multiply it for 12 months. Then you multiply it for 3 years. Yeah, there. Now you're at a very secure space. This is not my calculation yet. It's not mine, but that's what, numbers that people say, okay, if you really want to have a dream and you want to have something that to work towards, there. Yeah, but this is on that material level. Of course, we will talk about how we can achieve this from where we are. And I'm guessing, I'm saying from where a person who has no money right now. Yeah, so it's okay. This is just to crunch some numbers and see where we are. Financial independence would go with this formula. Monthly expense, yeah, monthly expenses times 12 months and times the number of years that we're going to live for. So it depends on how long you want to live. I am 50. I want to live till I'm 110. So I have to multiply it by 60 years. Yeah, so number of years to live. There. Can you see? I will make it a bit lower so it's clearer. Yeah. Financial freedom means we have this, all of this here, the financial independence. So independence times 5. Now we can splurge, spend however, go wherever, buy whatever we want. Basically, according to society right now, with that money, you can do that. Yeah. And then financial legacy is the wealth that you can pass on to generation after generation. Yeah. So pass on wealth across generations. There, I'm going to write that. Pass on wealth across generations. There. So that's some numbers to play with. Yeah. So what is a way to achieve this? What do you think is the way, if, maybe even to come close to this? Would you like to have that? Would you like to have like maybe come close to this or maybe already have it? Anyone here already at this level of financial freedom? I'm far from it. Yeah. But I feel like I have financial freedom. I don't work. I spend. I go, I do whatever. How come? So then there is another way, yeah, to getting there. But if we want it, is there a way of getting here? This is in terms of material. We do need material because we are human and we are consumers. Yeah, so we do need money. And if we want this, what do you think is the way of getting here? Nice, fast, and maybe secure. Anyone know? One kind is like, what?
I heard from Thầy Toàn saying that we need to have big assets, and one type of big assets is business stock.
Yes. So this one we have to be very clear. So we have to build our big assets, isn't it? We have to build our big assets. So something to remember in terms of assets. Yeah, assets, people can be assets. Information can be assets. Remember that. Yeah, just remember that. So it's not just money. Okay, so building big assets. How do we build those big assets? It is in what Bích Hằng was saying before. It's in the shares we have in companies, in the shares that we have in businesses. Yeah, not the stock market where we don't know who they are, where we are not familiar with the people. We don't know if they have the, the heart, people in there are heart, people in it, like we don't know anything about them. Not that, but in real true businesses that we know the people in there, we know their services and products that are, remember that? Here, let me bring that up because I know in Vietnamese I haven't. Here, in businesses that are like this, that we know the people in there, that they have heart, they have wealth, and they have resource, that the products and the services are sustainable, scalable, and wholesome. And the business isn't going to be in trouble with the government, but they are supported by the government, that they are not against the wealthy, but the wealthy assist them. And that the people say, yay, we need you, we want you. Yeah? So in businesses that we know the people in there, we know a lot about them. Yeah? So this will filter down who we will invest with. So comes the next question. How do we invest if we don't have money? I think one is taking notes.
Money is not only in the form of material, it can be in the form of information and energy.
So what do we have? So let's just be more specific here. What can a person who has no money right now but would like to invest? So when I learn about this, I want to invest. But I'm like, but I don't have money. I'm not making any money, but I am making a lot of money. I feel I'm very wealthy because I spend my money as in people and in information as well as material, of course. So how? With what if we have no money? So we need a tool to provide value. And we already learned about it in terms of a dream job. Yes, a dream profession. Are you with me? Yes. We need a dream profession. We need to have a tool to provide value. A tool to provide value is in the profession, in the job, in something that we do for others that helps, that provide value. True or not? Everyone? Is everyone here with me? Am I? Jordan, I can't see your face because I only see half your head. Okay. Yeah, so it's in the things in a tool that we can do to make value. Yeah? So if we don't have money or we want to have more money, what is that tool that we already have, perhaps? What is that tool? That perhaps when you're in this environment, when you're in this community, you're already given. We already have. So which means if we say, okay, great, let's start investing, but I don't have money. But are you ready to invest? Okay, let me ask you. Are you ready to invest in shares, in company shares? Jordan, don't disappear. Are we ready to invest? Gemma, are you ready to invest? What? You're in this community. How can you not be ready to invest? When money comes in 3 different forms, yeah, when money comes in 3 different forms, if you have information, if you have people, and if you have money, that could be money, right? Okay, we don't have money, we take that down. Do you have people? Do you have yourself?
Yeah.
Do you have
Yes.
information? You
I
have.
got it, teacher. Yeah.
Are we ready to invest?
Yeah.
Of course we are. Of course we are. And here, people who are in Mentor 7, you are on a journey to accumulate a lot of valuable information. Do you think that the information we are accumulating society needed? You know, the information that we are having, which is about meditation, which is about the light, which is about the, you know, all of these things I'm sharing with you. Oh my goodness. Good cause, favorable conditions, and desired outcome. Yeah, desirable outcome. Do you think society, there is a demand that in society that people want to know these stuff? Do you think it will uplift their life? Jordan, do you think so? Mạnh Khang? Yeah. Okay. Do you think you can love everything you do about this, like sharing it with the world or using it somewhere?
I
You
think
can
so,
love it.
yes.
Pardon? Yes, Mạnh Khang?
I think so.
Yes, of course you can, because you've got mentation. Yeah, you've got the knowledge of mentation. And then do you think you can do it for a long time? With mentation, you can. If you see yourself as an oak, you just have to stay for a long time. You will become very good at it if you just stay there for a long time. Do you think if I keep sharing this for 10 years, that I'll be very good at this?
Yes,
Huh? Do you think if you do it for 10 years that you'll be very good at it?
I hope so.
You will be 10,000 times more than me
Yeah.
because you're young and fast and you have all those wonderful skills. Yeah. And Jordan too, right? And so if you do, then will you make money? Yeah, and so you will. There, right? So you would turn your knowledge into real money. Why is that? The money lies in the shares that we have in the companies that we know and the people. Yeah, we know the people. We know those. So now, do you think these companies here, listen carefully here, this part, the companies here, do you think if you have worked on this knowledge and you know it so well, like Thầy Toàn, even better than him, as Thầy Toàn says it, yeah, that if we learn it, we will be better than him. Just believe in him, okay? Believe everything he says, especially that part. So we are going to be even better than Thầy Toàn. Do you think if we go to these companies that we know that they have heart, they have wealth, they have resources, and they are, you know, we believe in them, and we say, hey, I'm available. I can support you to help transform the people, give the people in your company a different way of looking at life. Yeah. And then in return, you don't have to give me money, just give me your shares. Give me, one, they will volunteer to give you their shares. Are you with me? And here, I have seen this in WIT, and I have seen Thầy Toàn when he has no shares to now he has great shares in multi-million-dollar companies. And that is true. I have seen that. So when I came in Mentor 4, he has no shares in no companies yet. And then from that to now, from 3 years ago to now, in 3 years, I have seen it. Because you see, here, he does it because he knows that society needs it, because he's very good at retelling. And then he loves everything that he does. He loves every time he shows up to share. He loves it, and he transforms himself first. Then he keeps doing it and doing it and doing it until he's so good at it, with the appreciation and gratitude and people are now offering him shares in very, very, very big companies. There. So now he has shares in that. Imagine we do it to many, many companies, you know, and you do it with your husband's company, and, you know, and your husband's friend's company, and, you know, and your own company, your, I don't know, florist. I remember them back then in the day, you know, and other projects that people do in the WIT that Australia is having. So Australia WIT has many, many projects. We might not see the money yet because we've just started. We just have to provide the society's demand. Love what we do, anchor at it, don't give up, keep going when there's challenges, keep going so we can grow. And then when we become very good at it, when that happens and we have gratitude and appreciation, shares will come, money will come. And that is how we accumulate large assets so that we can build this. Does that sound good? Gemma thinks that, I can start investing now because I am already investing. You are investing in yourself. And that is the most important, because now wherever you go, you provide value. So what happens is we need to up value ourselves. So not just this work, couple it with your degree. So Jordan's degree, Mạnh Khang's degree, yeah, whoever has a skill, you couple it with your skill. Now you're very, very valuable. Yeah, couple this work with your skill. Now when you come to work, Mạnh Khang, what is it that you want to do when you know, I heard you before, I think something in terms of you're very good at geography and history. You want to do something like that?
I'd like to be an archaeologist.
Archaeology. So imagine in the field of archaeology, you have this knowledge. You come in there. Do you think you are ahead? Because you are as good. Say, imagine you go in, you are as good as the other archaeologists. Yeah.
Yes.
But with this work of bringing happiness into people's lives and having the knowledge of health and well-being, all of that. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think you can add that extra value into the field of archaeology?
Yes.
Absolutely, right? And then there are projects in there. Then you have shares in there. And then from that, you can build this financial freedom.
Yep.
Yeah. So we already have more than enough. Is that the feeling everyone's having right now? Tell me how you feel right now. Do you feel depleted or do you feel excited?
I would say pretty excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Excited? As in knowing that you have enough already. I want you to know that. Knowing that you have enough already for financial freedom. There. That's what I mean by dream big. This is where we want to dream big. Yeah, dream here and then start where we are right now, which is upskilling ourselves, build ourselves with a tool so that we can create value, which is in the profession or the career or the job that we do. Okay. So, yep. Jordan, are you excited? Does it sort of like, you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, that doesn't sound like light and floating.